What's up, y'all? I'm Jamela Mustafa with BET Social, and I'm here with
David Banner, and I'm pulling up.
Hey, pull up. So, all right, let's just hop right into it. There's a lot of transitions going on in music. Nowadays, we're watching as artists are transitioning into apparel or even film, but you made such a sharp transition into activism, which is kind of rare. So tell us about that transition.
For a long time, I was really embarrassed of the old David Banner, but now I understand that that was necessary, and that's one of the reasons why these kids trust me, because my life, I'm one of the few artists who life unfolded in front of them, you know what I'm saying? So they can see that you can still be conscious and make mistakes. They can see that, you come from Mississippi, eating every part of the pig, and then become a vegan or a vegetarian or whatever I am today. It just depends. I'm a what I want a Terrier. You know what I'm saying? When I want a Terrier. But what I'll say is that activism it's a lifestyle. It doesn't have anything to do with me making an effort. You know what I'm saying? That's who I've always been.
So going back to college, when we talk about dreams and decisions, what made you say, okay, all right, I did the undergrad thing, I did the SJ thing, I'm going to go pursue my master's at UMBS, and never mind, I want to pursue music. What happened for you during that time in your life?
So you want the
I want the real.
Okay,
come on, don't even ask the question.
So I started hearing voices. Like I had a 3.9987 in accelerated master's program. Like I was from the hood and all that kind of stuff, but I've always been super smart. The things that people think smart people are smart in, I guess. But I started hearing voices, and I all my friends was like, dude, you already out the hood. Like you got all A's and 1B and accelerated master's program. Like why you still want to rap? Like you already out. I started hearing these voices. I'm serious. And it felt like I was going down the wrong path. And although it seemed like a great path, because I probably would have been a doctor right now, but I'd have been so unhappy. Like I think hell is doing the same thing over and over again for 20 years and don't remember what you did 5 years ago. Wow. Like you can't differentiate the difference. They all bleed together. Like no matter how good or bad my life is, every day of my life is different. I work around people that I love and I care about, and I have an opportunity to change people's lives and make a whole lot of money doing it.
So on the line of education, not to switch the mood up, but we have to talk about it. Gun violence in the schools. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on it?
I want to cuss one time. I think it's bullshit. And I tell you why, man. It's been gun violence in black neighborhoods and black schools and shootings. Man, the only reason why people care about this is because some white folks dying. That's just the truth, and we don't want to admit that. Like, blacks been black by gun violence, period. And we should just say what it is. Like, when black folks started talking about the recession, that's some bullshit. It's always been a recession for black people since we got off of those boats. So the only reason why it's called a recession now is because it's affecting white people who are used to having money. So, like, for me, gun violence is not the problem. It's the psychological ramifications of what slavery did to black people and black worth. Like we live in the South, guns ain't never been a problem. I had a gun since I was 8. Like you never really heard of people playing with guns in the South and shooting each other by mistake. If somebody got shot in the South, we were shooting at you. I just think we should be careful to not allow people to manipulate our emotions and the way that we feel based on something that has historically always been happening as of recent history in black schools. And nobody wants to say anything when it happens to black people. As a matter of fact, that's one thing that I thank Trump for. Trump, if nothing else, Trump took away the liberal white person's ability to say that this was a post-racial America. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So like for me, I don't get caught in the emotions. If you want to talk about gun rights and gun laws, let's just talk about that. Let's not use the death of innocent, children in general to really push forward somebody's agenda. We're still talking about the same exact things that our great-grandparents were talking about. As much as we say America has moved, that we move forward, we're literally still talking about the same exact things. And this is the thing that I'm scared of. So many people say that I have the potential to be this great leader. But I always ask people, like, why would you want me to be a leader? You didn't listen to any of the ones that came before me. and then you let people kill them and you did nothing. Name one black person. Name one. I'm not asking for two. Name one black person who died in the public that black people went and did something about it. Just one. We can do Emmett Till, we could do Mike Brown, we could do Malcolm, we could do Martin. So I always tell people that black folks have something that I call the Jesus complex. See, the reason why people want a Jesus, to me, I always tell people, I scare black people. I say, Jesus is never coming back. Black people go, oh. And I tell them, I say, but I think the story of Jesus was to show you that you could be God on earth. But the problem is people don't want to put in the work that Jesus put in. People don't want to fast for 40 days and 40 nights. If your ass fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, you're going to hear some voice. It might just be, I'm hungry. But you're going to hear a voice, and your ass might walk on water. Mm-hmm. See, the problem is they want Jesus because they don't want to do the work.
Let's go ahead and talk about, let's get into the box, right? So you think that it's just the album and it's the music that you're dropping, you got the single out, but then we're watching you like do cool giveaways, and then we're like, so what is it?
So this is what's funny about the God Box. I created something that was called the God Box, where I actually created a God Box. What really sold was the actual God Boxes. And what I did is I went and got all of the things that helped me become conscious. And I said, if there was anybody, because there was I don't know if people are going to like when I say this, but it's the truth. It's a man who got the God Box and changed his religion. Like, he was 50 years old.
Wow.
I put the first book from the Broader Files. I put that in there. I put 2 DVDs in there, one about finances. One was Hidden Colors, the one with me and Nas on there. I created Our People flag, you know, the actual God Box. I just put all of these things in there, whether you watching TV, listening to clothes. I wanted to surround people with consciousness.